again. You need anything, Molly will be here.
Hello, my honeys. Let's sit down by the fire and have a little talk. First of all, this game is not Fallout. It's not somebody else's Fallout. This is Rebellion's apocalyptic first person shooter exploration game. That's what this is. It borrows heavily from Metro, it borrows heavily from Bioshock in its tone and story. Totally fun. The story that's here is really fucking good. Like, it was good. I was hooked. Every time I picked up a piece of paper, I read it. I'm like, what's going on here? And I loved it how, like, you go into a cellar and there's these there's writings left over from a couple Soviet spies, which I feel like maybe is an Easter egg for Atomic Heart. Maybe not. Yeah, I'm not implying. So it's so great. This game was great from beginning to end. I finished it. I made my choice. I decided to side with the druids, and it was a charmingly dark ending, we'll call it. It was really good. Uh, I can't remember, like, there was not one moment I was bored in this game, even when you're trudging through the maps. I wasn't bored. Arguably, I was so nosy that I already had like key cards for the radio towers before I even needed them for a quest. This is so good. And yeah, the enemies are tough. They're tough in a very metro kind of way, or stalker kind of way. I played the game on dev recommendations, and it was really good. Like, it was really, really fucking good. Oh my goodness. I made it a point to learn my way around the world, and I'm a little better at knowing where everything's at. I was just like, wow. I know a lot of people like to say that this is a Fallout game, or this is a wannabe Fallout game. I don't even, are you even playing the same game I am? Did you even play Metro or Stalker or BioShock? Have you never played those games at all? Like, why would you call this a Fallout game? I don't get it. And now I know that some people did criticize the inventory in this game. If you play it right, this is not a problem. There's always a stash uh, kiosk somewhere close by to where you can, you know, cycle through your stuff. Like, yeah, I never, I didn't actually, like, halfway into the game, I didn't feel like the inventory was that big of a deal. And fast travel is not really that big of a deal because you got sewers and you got abandoned mines strewn through the world that, I mean, it's really easy to use that network to get back to where you need to go, like bunkers, the interchange terminals, the frickin' lost mines. So I'm not really sure why people are complaining about fast travel. There's all kinds of ways to fast travel throughout this world. It's I mean, it's not even a critique if you've actually really dug into the game. Every NPC you meet is amazing. Like, they're really interesting, and yeah, you can't trust nobody, but I went into it trusting everyone, and you could just tell the people that you shouldn't really bother with. It was not hard to figure that out. The combat, the gunplay in this game is really good. I enjoyed it immensely. It is the one thing that I think Metro kind of sucked at, but this game, of course, because it's Rebellion, the Sniper series, Zombie Army, of course they're good with guns. I felt like the melee was really lacking. Not that great. I have put, let's see here. There you go. Over 20 hours. And I have not done everything I want to do. I had to, come back to a save before I made my decision because there toward the end, I had figured out everybody that wanted me to help them get out, and I just sort of picked up all their side quests, and I had like at least four choices that I can think of. I chose the druids because you know me, baby, I love me some earth. I don't just touch grass on occasion. I smell it, I roll around in it, I get ticks. So I wanted to see what that ending was like, and I was not disappointed. It was a badass ending. I loved it. It's just so great. Rebellion did an amazing job here. Just like, wow. Fucking wow. I do have some input though. Again, the melee felt very floaty, but I get it. They were like, everybody's just going to want to get a gun, so we're not going to work too hard on the melee, except for the boot. The boot. The boot is on fire. Yeah, so maybe they didn't want to work too hard on the melee. I wish it felt more meaningful. I wish it felt good. When you slap a dude across the head, like it would be great to see him just like fall, like be put off, and then his hat falls off. Never happens. Even when you shoot somebody in the head, their hat don't fall off. But I get it. I wish the melee was a little bit more meaty, a little bit more impactful, but it never is. Which is why, as soon as I got guns, I didn't fool with it. I didn't like melee. I mean, I have like my my farming knife that I used in sweet, sweet desperation, but uh, I only used it when I had to. Usually against those, the humanoid enemies that are sleeping in bunkers and stuff. Yeah, I'd use it. I'd use it there. Another thing, you have a network of people like Miss Molly here, and I don't know. Some people hate this stuff in video games. I don't if the game is good. Like in Dying Light, I've always said that the side quests, those menial, those minuscule tasks they put you on, it's really good for like getting you out in the world. I wish like the vendors, the traders had favors to ask of you, and then you have to go search some random cellar or bunker for an item or a certain amount of materials that they need because somebody was asking for it and they're paying top dollar. I mean, I think that would have been really good. Just like, I guess you would say residual tasks that the vendors can offer you, not a necessity, but an option, right? Because this world is so fucking fun to be in. I love it, man. I'm in my glory here. I went ahead and bought the deluxe expansion because like the DLC, the at least so far, at least one that they're offering for this game, I'm ready for it. Like this was so good. But I went ahead and I finished the game. I'm done with it, but I'm not done with it. I am so not done with this game. I just finished it to say I finished it. And that ending was fucking badass. I was biting nails because I I ran out of med kits, and I was like, all right, I need to meet the mama over there. I gotta find her. What are we doing? She was like, jump in this hole, and I'm like, I'm ready to end it. But I'm not ready to end this game. I'm ready to play more of it. I want to spend so much more time in Atomfall. Like this feels like a home to me now. Like I feel like I'm at home. Yeah. It's like every time I go to Molly, just I sometimes I just kind of sit here by the fire and and listen to the radio, and I'm like, yeah, I feel like I'm home, yo. Like, yeah. I mean, grant you, it could have been a lot more, but maybe, I guess, but what what more? What more? Honestly, like this is great. I'm gonna have a hard time like as it stands, what is this? Late March, early April. I'm gonna say this is my game of the year for 2025. It's gonna take a lot to convince me otherwise, but so far this is my game of 2025. I'm going to end up putting a lot of hours in this game. I don't even know how somebody could play this for 8 hours and say they finished it and it was just okay. I could not. It took me at least 20 hours just to get an ending. I got so engrossed in this world. It's like, and no, I didn't always sit around in my book and read, study every single thing. You don't have to study every single thing. A lot of times you just, like, you read stuff and then you come across something, be like, oh, that's what it means. I'm not going to lie to you. I was in the interchange and I had met like a scientist because I read a note that said that he was hiding under the church. So I went to talk to him, and then he asked me to free another scientist, which she already told me she wanted to get free. So I went to the prison. I worked extra hard to free her, and then I met up with her. I didn't like her. So, but he asked me, he was like, "Hey, if you can get her out, let me know." And I already knew there was bad blood between them, so I wasn't surprised the outcome of that when he finally did catch up to her. He acted like he was just trying to reconnect with an old colleague, but you knew there was bad blood, so it was no surprise when yeah, he just wanted to get his revenge on her, you know. So not surprised at all. Talk to him. He also is a gateway for another ending. I kind of wanted to choose his ending because I felt like he deserved, the validation because he'd been here all this time. But I was being selfish, so I picked the druid ending because I was all up in the whole, the soil speaks to me. I hear the soil. I was all up in it. I'm like, yeah, all right, I'm gonna go with Mama Jabo or whatever her name is. Yeah, and I did. It's such a crazy ending. I love it. But I do want to see the other endings, right? So I do have a save. But yeah. Another thing I'll say, I just kind of wish the game had a day-night cycle. Like this always mid-afternoon frickin' fairy tale lighting. It's a bit of a drag, but it didn't break my immersion at all. I kind of noted it. I mean, I am a little used to this. I played Far Cry 5. Far Cry 5 is like my favorite Far Cry game. I know you'd be like, wait, me, this Far Cry 3. Have you ever played? Yeah, I did. I love Far Cry 5. All right, get over it. But the one thing I did notice, the day-night cycle just wasn't there, and it just kind of it broke immersion, but that didn't stop me from like putting 500 hours in Far Cry 5. I do love that game. But yeah, it'd be great for like some rain, some thunderclouds. This is England. Where's the fog? Where's the fogginess? Never happened. Um, so yeah, Atomfall. Golly, I I don't understand the negativity this game's getting. All right, I'm dropping raw footage of my playthrough on this channel as we go, and yeah, it's tough, especially if you go by the dev settings, right? They're like, oh, play it on survival. It could get pretty fucking hairy. Yeah, sure. Absolutely. But that's the way the game was meant to be played, and you can always turn it down. Listen, training wheels, if the game's too hard and you're low key just shitting on the game because you didn't like that it made you feel not like a god, and you turn it down and you still sucked at it anyways, just try. Give it a shot. Stop making a bigger deal than it is. Or maybe just some of the criticism is coming from people that are overwhelmed with a bunch of video games. They pop a video game in, they play it for 10, 20 minutes, and if it doesn't start licking their toes and getting them all excited like a hot slot machine in Vegas, then they turn it off and they call it trash. Well, I don't know. I can't figure it out. Adam Falls amazing. I give this a 9 out of 10. I'm not even done with it. As soon as this video's over, I will be playing this ridiculously a lotishness. Great game. Great game. So yeah, Adam Falls. So happy, man. I waited and I was like suffocating because all these people getting to play this game. And I'm like, ah! I finally get to play it and it was everything I wanted it to be. Ah, fucking hell. Yes. Yes, baby. Congratulations, Rebellion Games. You did a phenomenal job. You guys did awesome. Good job. Damn, I'm loving you guys. Rebellion, you know what? You're my new favorite developer. Zombie Army 4, fucking chef's kiss, baby. Atomfall, ah! You guys rock. Damn, this is good. Yes, but I do kind of wish there was some residual side quests from the traders that get you out in the world. Re-exploring bunkers, abandoned cellars, uh, houses. They need stuff for their customers. You go out there and you get it for them. You know, just something for people like me, baby. Just something for people like me. Yeah. But anyway, I'm excited for the DLC. I'm gonna still play the game though. I'm gonna play it a lot. I know maybe some people has talked maybe have might have dropped about, Game Plus mode. That could be coming at some point. You never know, my honeys. Or maybe not. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe there is no Game Plus mode. And there's just this glorious, glorious world of absolute carnage and decisions, bad and good. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is great. This is really great. If the melee was more impactful, like there was more impact with the melee, I'd be like, oh my gosh, I would have probably spent more time beating dudes up, but really I just want to get my hands on a gun because I had a feeling that's where the fun would be. But I would love to see an overhaul with that. Oh yes, enemy AI. It's fun. It's not like Metro Exodus amazing, but it's good. It's very good. Enemy AI is pretty good as it is. They could make it a little better, a little smarter, to where they're a genuine threat. Actually, they are a genuine threat. That was bad wording on my part. Um, I do wish that the enemy AI. I mean, it has a lot of Far Cry moments, but other times not so bad. I don't know. It's all right. Could be tweaked a little bit to be more interesting, right? Enemy AI be a little more interesting, a little bit more self-aware, self-preservation. You know what I mean, baby? Anyway, yeah, 9 out of 10. Oh my fucking goodness. Yes. Atomfall. Oh, Rebellion Games. You guys rock. All right, you're my new favorite developer. I love you guys. This is amazing. I have a feeling I'm going to be spending a lot of time here with Molly. She's a really good trader. Like, at least she sells ammo, right? This girl's got it going on. Anyway, you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. And we'll catch you on the flip side. I love this game. Fuck yeah, let's go.